Hey guys, this is Erica here with Online Training Shop. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, we talk about real strategies for building skills, growing your income, and setting yourself up for long-term financial success. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if this video helps you today, please drop a like. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need this content right now. We truly appreciate every single one of you. Now, if you are watching this video, there is a good chance that something just happened to you that feels like the ground shifted under your feet. You got a call, you got an email, you got pulled into a meeting you were not expecting. And when it was over, you no longer had a job. First, I need you to hear this. What just happened to you does not define you. It does not measure your worth. It does not predict your future. Layoffs are a business decision, not a verdict on who you are or what you are capable of. Some of the most successful people in the world have been laid off, and many will tell you that it was the moment everything changed for the better. But the next few days and weeks matter enormously. What you do right now, in the hours and days immediately following a layoff, will determine how quickly you recover. So I am going to walk you through exactly what to do, step by step, starting today. Let's get into it. Step 1 is about the first 24 hours, and the most important thing I want you to do in this window might surprise you. Do not apply for a single job today. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Every instinct you have is probably telling you to open LinkedIn, update your resume, and start firing off applications. I understand that impulse completely, but panic applying in the first 24 hours almost always produces poor results. You are not in the right headspace to write a compelling cover letter, tailor your resume thoughtfully, or present yourself confidently. What you need to do in the first 24 hours is stabilize. Give yourself permission to feel what you are feeling. Anger, fear, embarrassment, relief, whatever comes up is valid. Call someone you trust and talk it through. Go for a walk. Do not make any major decisions today. Do not post anything on social media in a moment of frustration. Do not say anything to your former employer that you will regret. Take the evening to breathe, reset, and let your nervous system settle. There is one practical exception to this rule. If your company is offering a severance package, do not sign it today. You typically have 21 days to review a severance agreement, and in some cases more. Take every day of that review period. We will talk more about severance in a moment. The goal of day 1 is simple. Do not make things worse. Get calm, get clear, and get ready to execute tomorrow. Step 2 is understanding exactly what your former employer owes you and what you are giving up, because this conversation involves real money, and most people leave it on the table. The first thing to review is your severance package. Severance is not guaranteed by law, but if yours has offered it, you need to read every word of that agreement before you sign. Severance agreements typically require you to waive your right to sue the company in exchange for the payment. Understand what you are giving up. If you were laid off as part of a larger reduction in force, your company is legally required under the WARN Act to provide 60 days notice or pay. Know your rights. Second, understand your health insurance situation immediately. Your coverage typically ends at the end of the month. You have the right to COBRA, but it is expensive. You can also shop for coverage on healthcare.gov. A layoff is a special enrollment event. Third, check your 401k. Your vested balance is yours. Understand your options. You can leave it, roll it to an IRA, or roll it to your next plan. Do not cash it out early. The taxes and penalties will cost you significantly. And fourth, file for unemployment benefits as soon as possible. You are entitled to them. There is no stigma in using a benefit that exists precisely for this. Go to your state's unemployment website today and file. Processing takes time, and the sooner you file, the sooner your benefits begin. Step 3 is taking a hard, honest look at your finances, because clarity is power, and right now you need to know exactly where you stand. Sit down and calculate your runway. How long can you sustain your current lifestyle without any income, using your savings and severance? Be honest. Most financial advisors recommend having 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. If you are there, great. If not, knowing the number sharpens your focus. Next, separate your expenses into 2 categories, fixed and flexible. Fixed are non-negotiables, rent, utilities, loans. Flexible is everything else. Go through your bank statements and subscriptions and cut anything that is not essential. This is not forever. It is a temporary tightening that buys you more runway. Desperation is the enemy of a good job search. When you are financially desperate, you settle for the wrong opportunity, and you make decisions based on fear. Every week of runway is another week you can afford to hold out. If your runway is very short, contact your lenders proactively. Many have hardship programs. It is far better to call them before you miss a payment than after. Step 4, and this is where most people rush and hurt themselves, is updating your resume and LinkedIn profile before you send a single application. Your resume needs to reflect your most recent role with strong, results-driven language. Do not just list your duties, show what you accomplished, use numbers wherever you can. Increased revenue by 23%, reduced processing time by 40%. Quantified achievements are what make a resume stand out. Look back through performance reviews to find them. Tailor your resume for each job you apply to. I know that sounds like work, but a generic resume gets generic results. Read each description and make sure your resume speaks to the skills they need. Your LinkedIn profile is equally important. Recruiters come to you on LinkedIn. Update your headline, update your summary to tell your professional story clearly and compellingly. Turn on the Open to Work feature and ask 2 or 3 former colleagues for recommendations right now, while people are most inclined to help. One more thing, update your voicemail. Recruiters call. Step 5 is the one that most people avoid because it feels uncomfortable. And it is the one that will make the biggest difference in how quickly you land your next role. Activate your network. Now, not later. The majority of jobs are filled through relationships and referrals, not through job board applications. The people you know are your most powerful asset. Do not wait. Reach out now. Send personal messages, not mass emails. Tell them what happened, what you are looking for, and ask if they know anyone who might be helpful. Give them the opportunity to help someone they respect. Also, let your network know on LinkedIn. You do not need a dramatic post. A simple, professional post saying you are exploring new opportunities is completely appropriate. The responses may surprise you. If there are specific companies you want to work for, identify people in your network connected to them. A warm referral dramatically increases your odds of getting an interview compared to an anonymous application. Step 6 is treating your job search like a job. Because the people who find new roles the fastest are the ones who bring discipline and structure to the process. Set a daily schedule. Job searching without structure leads to scattered effort and burnout. Block out specific hours each day for researching, applications, networking, and skill development. Treat those blocks like meetings you cannot cancel. Set weekly targets, 5 applications, 10 outreach messages, 2 networking conversations. Track everything, log every application, and follow up after 1 week. Most job seekers never follow up. Be the person who does. One critical point, rejection is part of the process. You will not hear back. You will get to final rounds and not get the offer. None of that means you are doing anything wrong. It is a numbers game where persistence always wins. Keep going. Step 7 is one that turns a setback into a genuine competitive advantage, and it separates the people who come back stronger from the ones who come back the same. Use this time to invest in yourself. Certifications in cloud, cybersecurity, data analytics, or project management can meaningfully change your salary range. Platforms like Coursera, Google, and AWS all offer recognized certifications. If you have been considering a career pivot, this is the moment. A layoff is an invitation to evaluate whether your path was actually taking you where you want to go. Explore industries that are growing. Evaluate your transferable skills. And if entrepreneurship has ever been something you wanted to explore, pay attention. Some of the best businesses in history were started by people who just lost their jobs. If you have been sitting on an idea, do not let this window close without exploring it. Step 8 is one that most career videos skip entirely, and I think that is a mistake, because none of the practical steps will work if you are falling apart mentally. A layoff hits more than your bank account. It hits your identity. Your job is tied to your daily structure and your self-worth. When that disappears suddenly, it creates a psychological impact you need to address directly. Maintain a routine, wake up at the same time, get dressed, get moving. Your brain needs structure, and you have to create it yourself. Sleeping late and scrolling in a fog makes recovery take longer. Move your body every day. Exercise is not optional. A 30-minute walk every morning will improve your focus, your mood, and your resilience. Stay connected. Isolation makes everything worse. Talk openly with someone you trust. And if the stress becomes genuinely overwhelming, please seek professional support. There is nothing weak about asking for help during a hard time. There is tremendous wisdom in it. Step 9 is looking ahead to the moment when an offer comes, because how you handle that moment will determine your earning trajectory for years to come. Never accept the first offer without negotiating. Employers expect it. They build room into their offers precisely because they expect a counteroffer. If you do not negotiate, you are leaving money on the table. Do your research. Use tools like Glassdoor, LinkedIn Salary, and Levels.fyi to understand the market rate for the role in your geography. Know your number before you walk into any offer conversation. When an offer comes, express enthusiasm first, then ask for time to review. 24 to 48 hours is standard. Then come back with a counteroffer grounded in data and experience. Be specific. Negotiate beyond base salary, bonuses, equity, and vacation. One specific note: do not let the fact that you are unemployed make you feel pressured to accept less than you deserve. Your layoff does not reduce your market value. Your skills and results determine your value. All right, let me bring it home and give you the full action list before we close out. In the first 24 hours, stabilize, breathe, file for unemployment. In the first week, review severance, calculate runway, update documents, and reach out personally to your network. In the first month, build a daily schedule, apply selectively, and protect your mental health. I want to say one more thing. I know how hard this moment is. The fear is real, but some of the most important turns in a career happen because something went wrong and forced you to move. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are at a pivot point, and what you do with this moment is entirely up to you. Drop a comment below, let me know where you are. I read every comment. If this helped you, please share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe if you have not already. I am Erica, this is Online Training Shop, and let's get to work.